Welcome, everyone. Changing the pace a little bit here with our Catch the Wave Reopening Innovations Forum. Our marketing director, Corelli, is the one you normally see here, but she asked me to step in because we are talking about the big reopening on Monday. And with my Paul Mitchell schools here in the US, I had to go through exactly the same routine. So I'm just here to share a little bit with our entrepreneurs or small businesses out there how to make the most of this opportunity. And I call it an opportunity because let me speak directly to the retailers out there. The trajectory that we are going to be set on with this first step of the reopening is in your hands. How you take advantage of this opportunity is going to make all the difference in the world, whether or not this is just a first step to recovery, or if it's going to be one of those roller coaster rides like we've been going through here in the US, if I have to be perfectly honest, where we reopen and then people don't follow the protocols and then we have to close again. So the first and most important thing in this 5S model that Catch the Wave has put together for safe and successful reopening, the first S is safety first. Safety first. So, our marketing director, Corelli, over the last couple of weeks has shared a lot of tips about safety solutions for reopening. So I won't go into all of them right now. But the one thing that I would encourage everybody to have is just that safety plan with all of their safety protocols. Make sure that you have all the required PPE. But most important of all, also just make sure that you have a plan in place for if there are any kind of exposure incidents or infection incidents, that everybody knows exactly what it is they need to do, right? So your plan should include like daily health self-check monitors, safety signage for social distancing and things like that, information about contactless services, and for some of the small retailers out there, like if you have a very small physical space, you might want to have a policy, put your post-it a message on the door, like one customer at a time, coming in, going out, and just make sure that you have that focus on safety first. Because the last thing you want with the reopening is for your business to have a major incident with infections or exposure, and then you have to shut down, people lose confidence in your business, and you have this roller coaster ride that we talked about. So safety first. The second one is what I call strategy matters. So what I mean by that is you don't want to just rewind the clock and go back into business doing everything exactly like you did before. The thing you want to try to do, remember we talked a lot about the Tobago pivot, right? And a lot of the Tobago pivot stories you would have heard would be stories of people changing what it is they are doing, right? So like, not a lot of us are as talented as Mr. Happy to go from, one extreme of being like a teacher and an administrator to making craft and furniture and things like that. So the thing when I say strategy matters, it doesn't necessarily mean changing your business, but changing how you do business. And with the disruptive change that we have had, I want to encourage everybody to just kind of look for the opportunity in the disruption. And so some little examples of that for the retail people, you might want to think about how you could keep some of the things that you had to evolve into, keep that as part of your strategy. So some of the things retailers have done here in the US and that you guys might want to think about, while the shutdown was happening, people were still getting things. Like if you're a clothing retailer, people were still finding a way to get their clothing. And so a lot of individual entrepreneurs took advantage of the opportunity. So if you have a little retail outlet, your competition might be those little individual entrepreneurs who, what they have done is use the online platform to market their products. Even something like WhatsApp Business, you could use to market your product and then have like a grab and go delivery service. So either people show up at your retail outlet, you could, if you have the technology to do this, you could even meet them at the car with your tablet, your iPad, check them out with their order that they would have placed online. They pay and you give them their order and they go. Or it might be a case where you could, there might be clients out there who would love to be able to just pay for at-home delivery, right? So to reduce that traffic, what you're trying to do is reduce that traffic in your physical location, while at the same time also making it more convenient for the clients. So they might be more than willing, a certain segment of people, to pay what that would cost for at-home delivery. So they go online, they pick out their cool outfit or whatever it is, and then you might be able to employ a whole new sector of people working in the delivery business if you don't want to do the delivery yourself, and people might be willing to pay for it, do their payment via bank transfer in advance, and then they get the products delivered. So those are the kinds of things I want people to be thinking about. So the second S is strategy matters. Take advantage of this opportunity to rethink your strategy and create a competitive advantage for yourself. Third, service excellence. I just want to prepare people like, you aren't going to necessarily open your doors on Monday and all the clients will just come flooding back to you. People are going to be a little afraid. People, just bear in mind, people have found a way to meet their needs in an alternative way. So the only way you're going to win them back and keep them is if you give exceptional service. And you could use some of the things that I talked about in the safety first or the strategic differences as that next level of service. For instance, just having complimentary masks to give to clients as they come in. Or one of the things I just talked about is that if you could afford to do free delivery service as an extra level of service excellence, that would be an idea as well. So safety first, strategy matters, service excellence, and along with those three, you must invest in training your staff. So the fourth S is staff training. This will only work well if you train your people on all those safety protocols, on the new strategies you'll be employing, and on that level of service that we want to be able to deliver, right? So staff training is the fourth thing that I want everybody to keep in mind. And last but not least is stress relief. I don't know about you guys down there in Tobago and Trinidad. I know you guys have a way of dealing with stressful situations, but up here in the US, people have literally and figuratively lost their minds coming out of this pandemic. The number of, just to give you guys a quick example, the number of violent incidences on airplanes has more than quadrupled because people have just lost all sense of decorum. I think it's the built up frustration. So stress relief is something to be intentional about. And that starts with you as the business owner and entrepreneur. So just take something that maybe you got into the habit of doing during the lockdown. Maybe you were able to make time to do a walk or run every morning. Keep that in your repertoire as you kind of open back up, just so you have that release. And then also remember, if you are feeling stressed about the whole pandemic and everything that we've been through, remember, if you have workers or employees, they will be feeling stressed too. So think about maybe as you open back up, surprise your employees with a little welcome package, a little welcome gift, whether that's a little food hamper, or if you can't afford anything financially, just what we call in our Paul Mitchell schools, a love note. Just write each of them a love note telling them how excited you are to have them back. That will make all the difference in the world. So those are just, again, 5 quick tips. I could spend all day going through this, but just kind of wanted to leave those with you. And in case anyone out there is overwhelmed by all of this, just remember that Catch the Wave Solutions could help with the whole shebang. All of the 5 S's, we have something for that. We can help you with your safety plan and tools that you need. We could certainly help you with your strategy. They don't call me global strategist for nothing. Service excellence. The marketing director, Corelli, is an expert at both service excellence and staff training. And for stress relief, we have you covered there too. All you have to do is every Friday at 6 p.m., tune into Live with JB, and she will wash all your stresses away. So we have a solution for everything, but I just want to, again, wish everybody the best with this reopening. Please, please, please be careful, follow the safety protocols, follow these pointers, these tips that we've been sharing on this Catch the Wave Reopening Innovations Forum. And please do contact us if you need help, support with any of your reopening strategies.